Time again. Can't wait for that Friday with us on ITV. Now, though, let's relive what happened yesterday in the big race. The dramatic Juddmonte International with the front two jockeys, Oisin Murphy, and really good of James Doyle to have joined us as well. Well, what a race it was yesterday. The protagonists are both here. The agony for James Doyle, who's still smiling just, but Oisin Murphy, what a day for you again. Your mum was watching. How special was it?
Yeah, it was fantastic to have Mom here, and you know, the horse performed to his absolute best, and it was a day I won't forget for a while.
Did the cat get a bit of a kick last night?
Certainly did. Well, no, look, it's one of them things. I could see a lot of things happening during the race, but I didn't really foresee us coming over. We never really do that off the turn and come right over to this stand.
Well, let's show you it, James. And you get first go. Oisin, we'll come to you in a second, but James, talk us through this.
Yeah, I was very happy away from the gates. My fella jumped nicely. After a furlong, I was smiling. I thought, you know, I've got the perfect sit. We're not going very quick. So I had the perfect position, really. But off the turn, it just turned into a nightmare, really.
So why do you think they did go across, and why were you not anticipating
Christophe
it?
Soumillon, he has his own ideas on things, whether he was watching races earlier on, but I don't know, he tends to do his own thing. It's just frustrating because it meant I went from having the best position to the worst in 3 strides, and I thought my fella did well. He was very brave in amongst them to hold his spot, and while I was getting in a tangle, Oisin was out and away, but look, could take nothing away from the winner. He won like a very good horse.
I feel if you change the positions at the top of the straight, I think Oisin's horse would have still have won. You know, I know what you're saying, James, you got hold up. It happened to me and Dylan Thomas here one day. When the other horse gets first run on you, you do feel, you know, like you felt after the race. But I do feel that if Oisin was in there, had to wait, I think Yola would have had the kick.
Yeah, to be honest, John, he's got a great turn of foot, and Poet's word, obviously, James rides him, he knows him better than me, but he tends to stay well, and maybe he doesn't quite have the pace of Wrong Line. But look, that was a prime example of the way races can go, and you know, often we're a bit unlucky or whatever, but I think the best horse won.
So from James's perspective, good position, worse position, yours, as they opened up, what are you thinking?
Yeah, no, I just felt not to get there too soon, I'll be honest, Jason. I've got there too soon on him before, and I've took me a while to learn my lesson, but I'm starting to get the hang on him now.
And coming into the race, we looked at the 2 main horses in the field. Roaring Lion looked to be the best of the 3-year-olds, and Poet's Word the best of the older horses. If they were to meet again, would the outcome be the same, or is the distance the big question mark?
I think my fella's main attributes are, you know, he seems to be best running out horses over a stiff track like Ascot suits him perfect. It's a completely different bag here. You know, it's a very flat track. It's all speed orientated, and you know, it's hard to say. I mean, I think Oisin's horse is improving. I think that has to be his best performance he's put up to date yesterday.
That key point, though, when you had to go from sitting to get... I mean, he showed a lot of heart to hold your spot.
He's very gutsy, my fella, and he's quite big, which helps, as Johnny knows. When you haven't got a lot of room, but you've got a big horse, it helps create a bit more room.
We need to let you both go. We'll hopefully speak to you ahead of the big race later this afternoon. But James, thank you. Good of you to front up. Good for the sport for you to do that. Oisin, yet again, well played, sir.
Thanks.
I think you'll agree, top quality people talking about top quality sport. And we really appreciate what the jockeys do for us on ITV, speaking to us down to the start, the analysis on the big races. Thank you to them. Right, in the champagne bars, normally where you find Mark and Charlotte.